Thank you, Cesar. Now we have Jose Badia, also from Escolap, that is going to talk about a new extension that we have in gvSIG and which will allow us to manage an IDE from gvSIG 2.1. Hello, good morning. I'm Jose Badia, also a member of Escolab, and following the same line, I'm going to tell you about our publication extension and a little bit more. I'll try to be short because what I want to explain here is how to do a publication and do publication stations, and I would like to invite you to use it, generate a feedback with us and make from this tool a useful tool, because you will see at the end of the speech that this is really useful. Well, I would like to make an introduction, knowledge of the publication station and other issues that have to be considered, and the conclusions we have drawn from this. At the beginning of this, we are living in the society of the information. All the information is centralized and is supplied through networks to all customers. This is very important because this guarantees some degree of security, avoid obsolescence, and so on. So it is very important for information. In the geospatial data, this also happens, of course. In order to be able to guarantee some quality of the information, we establish some standards, open standards, and we define some services in order to have access to these, among which we find the web map service, WMS, that provides images from georeferenced maps. We have the web feature service with access to vectorial data, geometry and attributes table. We have the web coverage service, WCS, for raster data, and many others. As Jose Vicente mentioned yesterday in his lecture about big corporations, we are speaking about infrastructure of spatial data. This information is spatial in character, and what is important is that its service application follows the OGC standard and opens the door to establish new procedures and mechanisms in order to generalize the configuration of service in an automized way, and this improves also safety and many other features, which is the role of gvSIG. We have the IDE that provides those services, and with the services provides some data, and we will be working with gvSIG. We'll have our data, our cartography, the colors, everything, and we want to send it to the users. Here we have a gvSIG, we have a layer which are the states of Venezuela, and through the publication extension we can to generate a WMS publication where the configuration is defined, so that the service provides all data. The people working with us, we are working with the gvSIG for 10 years, and all the people will say that already exists. And it is true that in version 1.1.2 there was a pilot, a publication pilot that was generating a WMS, WFS or WCS configuration, which was very simple, but that was the first step. Then after that was developed, and for the gvSIG 1.9, we had the final version that was working with all the symbologies, with everything that was included in the gvSIG of the time, and that was adapted to the new symbology. So why are we doing a new extension, a new version? If I would ask the question one by one to all of you, I think that the two questions could be easily answered and are clear. The third is difficult because we had an update of the technologies in 2009. We were using map server 5. In 2014 there are many new things, with many things that can be added to our services, and we use map server 6.4.1. So we wanted to update the libraries and continue working on this. It is also developed by the branch 1.x. They are compatible, and if we came to previous meetings, then we have other colleagues that are telling us about the development of extensions, the increase of an API implementation, and we can establish new services that contributes with advantages that were not in the previous one. That makes the application modulable and extensible. Anybody that may develop a new service or contribute with a new application, he or she may do that, and then we'll have more functionality. We have established a departure point, and now you will see that you're going to have all this when you install this extension in your gvSIG here. As far as this works through the view in the toolbar, we'll have the form of the extension that appears with these two icons, and if not, we can also have access through the menu. Learning from previous previous versions, we want to offer the audience a simple interface which is accessible even to inexpert people, so that people are not afraid, and they can send the maps in an easy way. The feedback will tell us whether those objectives were achieved. But I think that at least we have gone the first step. This is basic window, very simple. It's not. It has a combo where we state where are we going to put our project, and with 3 clicks we can select destination folder. 2 clicks accept, and we have the third one, and that generates a WMS of the view that you have now here. In case that you can publish more services, we are going to have a basic list, and then we are selecting depending on the service that we choose. Perhaps we have to configure some more things. For instance, if we want to do a RAM cache service, then we'll have to define where is the cache that cannot be recovered by gvSIG, even if we would like to. So the user should introduce this. But besides this, we think is very simple and very efficient. We have Mac servers, WFGS, and as I mentioned, through plugins that were added, then that was done with Pramac cache. After we think that we could put everything in a pack and provide everything in one single version, TinyOS, map proxy, and map cache. With all this, we have generated in our team locally the project, and now we need phase 2, which would be upload in the server. Then you can use SSH, you can upload the generated file, and the gvSIG extension provides you another method, also very simple. Where the work directory is selected, the server, the folder where it is, and whether you need anything else. And you can also upload this WMA. But you also there are some issues that have to be considered. The first one, everything that appears in a gvSIG view can be published. Well, we are very, very sorry, but the answer is no. gvSIG is a software that started 10 years ago, that has been growing based on some requirements and had its own evolution. And a GC service emerged with other needs, other different resources, and was evolving in a different way. As the gvSIG, in the end, both are working with spatial data, both have layer symbols, labels, and due to this they have a very important link. Even here it is painted as a small, in fact it's very big. This is the part that the publication extension tries to cover. What does gvSIG that map server is not doing? Well, you can get the code of map server, and you can extend this functionality, and we can do something in order to cover in gvSIG what map server does and gvSIG is not doing. Here you will give us the feedback of whether we were able to do it in the best possible way, or if we have to improve some things. We have some forms presenting all the configuration options. We continue with map server at the level of layers view, so that we can edit everything that is missing, what gvSIG cannot recover automatically. Here we have a form, and this is another one. Here we have layers. We can define they are more in the labels, style, and so on. And you can touch this and define all the parameters that are missing you. The second issue, and this is a good practice when publishing, everything that I see in my equipment will be seen in the server. Yes, provide that you have some cautions. Well, the server is going to provide the data to the different customers. How can we do that when publishing first in local and then in the server, in order to guarantee that this happens? If we work in the server, when I speak about resources of the server, I speak about databases, vectorial layers, and raster.
Another option is to have our resources double, in other words, locally and on the server, keeping and observing the same structure. With that in mind, forms are provided so that you can organize things. Everything is here, the maps are here, but the server is somewhere else. How am I doing with time? Fine? Yep. Okay, to finish with, as I said at the beginning, the goal is for you to use it. Our extension does not only allow users with high knowledge to publish, it allows all users to publish contents on the IDE. It is a very useful tool because it automates the process in case of updates or modifications. In the past or before this, it would be a lot more time-consuming procedure. So now with the publishing extension, you just need to save your project, open it again. You know how to change colors with gvSIG symbology, and simply you just post it or publish it, and it would be refreshed and updated a lot more quickly. And finally, we believe this extension to be living, to be a living being. Everything is can be modulated and it is scalable. So any programmer with some Java knowledge or knowledge on some libraries can extend it and upgrade it based on demands. So this is it. Happy publication of your contents on the internet. Thank you.